on YouTube? How's everybody doing? Welcome back, and today we have another knife unboxing. The Spyderco Tenacious. I'm going to open this guy up, give you guys my first impression of it and what I think about it. Now before we get into anything, please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button below. The like lets me know you guys are enjoying the content I'm putting out. The subscribe lets that content get to you a lot more easily. And also, don't forget to hit the bell button whenever you hit the subscribe. It notifies you guys so that you get the videos right away whenever I post them. Now let's get into this. The Spyderco Tenacious. I got this for $49 off of Knife Center. And I had also ordered the Manix 2 off Knife Center. And they have a ton of different brands from Spyderco, Gerber, Benchmade, CRKT, I think I said that brand's name right. And a bunch of other ones too. And they have some other cool stuff on there too. Like they had the one that interested me the most was the blowgun. I don't know if they have the darts on there, but they have ammo for it, stun ammo. It's supposed to be rated to stun a rhino, I think it had said. So they have a lot of cool stuff on that site. They have some swords, sharpeners, Zippo lighters, some cool different wallets. So check out Knife Center if you guys are looking for any new knives or anything like that. Or just, go on and buy something cool off them. Now let's get into it. The box on the Tenacious is very similar to, actually it's the same, is the Manix 2. They have the black and silver and red coloring and the gold logo. Front says Spyderco. Top says Spyderco. Side says Spyderco Knives and Accessories, Golden, Colorado, USA, which is where the company is based out of for those of you guys who are not familiar with Spyderco knives. And it also says Made in China. So this must be their Chinese line, which I believe that I had read that the Tenacious was one of their budget knives, and a lot of companies will have their budget products made in China. And just as a little side note, made in China doesn't always mean it's terrible quality. That solely depends on the company. Yes, you can get bad products from China, but you can also get really good products from China. It just all depends on the company that you're purchasing off of. And the other side says the same thing as that. It's just in black. This side's in red. And the bottom has the barcode and the model number. Tenacious FRN PBK, made in China. So, let's open them up. This slides out just like the Manix. And I love these boxes that you can save them and store your knife in it much later on if you don't decide you don't want to use it anymore. You can store it away in its original box. So that's nice. And it's a nice finished cardboard. Nice and smooth. So we got the knife. They must put product warranty and information guides with all their products, which I like that they actually go on a little history about the model and the company and what they'll do for you if you have a defect or you have an issue with your product. And we'll read from that later on. And I love that they put this nice thick styrofoam in the bottom to protect your knife. And the back just has limited warranty information and their website, contact information. So we'll set that off to the side there. Knife comes in a little bag like the other one did. And it's not a real thin plastic bag either. It's a nice little bit thicker. So yeah, they really do put time and effort into these knives. I love that, especially just in the packaging alone, let alone the actual product. So let be known. Anyways, I opted for the all black Tenacious, and I think they said that this is the lightweight, which just means it's a little bit lighter than the other versions of the Tenacious. And I love that even if you can, just as Spyderco is a company, you can go on, you can pick the model of knife that you want, but they have like multiple different versions and colors and materials just in that one model. So that's awesome that you can really get what you want. And they have a lot of different price ranges. So if you can't find what you want in a lower price range, you can find something very similar to that. So that's freaking awesome. They get 10 out of 10 points for having that variety. Now, the handle is, I think it's the same type of handle that they used on the Manix 2, and I hope I say this right. I apologize if I don't, but it's a fiberglass reinforced neon coated handle. So that makes it very durable and it makes it very lightweight also. And it's a very grippy handle. It's a little bit rougher actually than the Manix's handle. And I like that because I bought this knife for work and I'm around grease and stuff like that a lot. So this thing ain't going nowhere. And I think that's something you really want to look for in a pocket knife whenever you're buying it to use, not just for display. Whenever you're buying a knife to use, you don't want one that's going to come out of your hand, go flying in the other direction and go into Martha's eyeball and take a brain out. You want something that's going to stay put. Now, something I actually like better on this is you can still switch the pocket clip to left side or right side, and it's blacked out, so I apologize that it's hard to see. I'm going to try and keep it up close here for you guys. So you can change sides on that depending on if you're left or right-handed, but you can also do it on the top, or you can put it on the bottom. So it has a 4-way carry. So that's awesome. You can carry it on either side, top or bottom. So that's great. You can really customize it to your grip. I'm really liking this knife so far. Let's get it opened up. I like that. It has good deployment. It deploys actually a little bit easier than the Manix 2 did. Let's do that again. I like that. It locked into place. One more time, one more time. Now it doesn't click as much as the Manix did, but that's okay. It still locks in there nice and firmly. Yeah, very, very firm in there. I like that. And this is a liner lock. They have a couple different locks that they'll use for their knives. This one's a liner lock. And they make it so that you can really do this one-handed. Close it again for you guys. Get them open back up. That's awesome. I'm blown away by Spyderco as a company in general. I think it's definitely one of my favorite new companies I've purchased products from in 2020. So 2020 did bring some good to it, not just the C word. So, you know, we got some good things going on in 2020 here. Now the blade is all black. I'm not sure if the metal itself is black. I don't think it is. Or if it's like a paint or what it is that they do that with. So I'm very curious, since I bought this for work, how that black actually holds up and how much that color actually stays on there. Because sometimes colored blades, depending on how high quality they are, that color doesn't like to stay on there very long after you really start using it. So I'm going to do a review of this later on once I really get some use on it. And like before, I don't want to mess around too much with the blade of it because I want to cut some cardboard for you guys. Once again, we aren't going to cut paper or anything that's going to cut paper. We're going to cut some cardboard. And I didn't get a chance to go to the grocery store, but I kind of wanted to get some harder fruit, like some apples, oranges, maybe a pineapple. Probably not a coconut. Coconut probably wouldn't have been a good idea. But I wanted to get some fruit to use this to cut with for you guys, so that we can really get a good idea of how sharp this is out of the box. But I didn't get there, so we're sticking with the cardboard. Now the hole on this, I think is the same size as the Manix 2. Peekaboo, I see you. And I love this hole that they make it so you can really get it with one finger. And I've seen videos recently about with guys opening with their middle finger. So let's see if I can do this for you, do that on camera for you guys. Okay, I got it. Cool. I think they call it the Spidey flick or something. I'm not quite sure if this is supposed to be easier than using your thumb. For me, it's more comfortable with the thumb, but it's still kind of cool. And I don't know if you're even supposed to flick your wrist when you do it or not, but I got it, kind of. So on the blade, you have this side's plain, and it says made in China, or it just says China down there. So I guess they put the factories on the blades also. That's why the other one said Golden, Colorado on it, because that was the factory that one was made out of. And the other side has the Spyderco logo, a little spider dude going on there. And it says, I found out that this is actually the steel, the numbers that they put here. It's actually the type of steel that they use. And I'm not super familiar with different types of steel, so I can't tell you if it's super high end, super low end, or something in between. But the steel on this is, it says Spyderco 8 CR 13 MOV or M0V. I'm not sure if that's supposed to be an O or a 0. But that's the type of steel that they use for this. So that's that. I don't have much more to say about the knife. Oh, I did have somebody tell me whenever they had seen my other one, it kind of reminds them of Spider-Man, and I can definitely see that. The almost webbing out look with the spider there. I could definitely see somebody thinking it looks like Spider-Man's costume, especially on the Mannix 2, where it's blue, and Spider-Man's costume has red and blue in it. But now let's get into the warranty guide here. And I love that they include these. It just, you know, last one had a little bit about the model of the Mannix 2 and described it and its history and how they came up with certain features in it. And I'm going to assume that this has the same thing. So let's open them up. That's the inside for you guys. And just like the other one, they have, I don't know if this is all the options they have for the Tenacious or if it's just a select few. But they do give you a picture of at least some of your options in this model. And we got the back here. All right, so we got Tenacious, dear Spyderco owner. It congratulates me on my purchase, and they appreciate it. They appreciate my interest and confidence in their products. I'm very confident in their product, by the way, extremely confident. We got the design inspiration. Okay, so it's telling us, you know, what the inspiration and gave them the idea for the design of the Tenacious. Okay, give me my book back here. Veteran Spyderco customers understand that the only way to get superior performance, talking about its performance, is to invest in a superior quality product. And that's actually, there is a lot of truth to that statement. You know, I've had some people ask me in the past on different things that I own or that I carry with me, you know, why would I spend that much on a product? The truth is, whenever you spend a little bit more on a product, not all the time, but 9 times out of 10, you typically will get a higher quality product. Not only will you get better performance out of that product, but you'll find that you enjoy using that product more, so you're gonna use it more, you're gonna get your money's worth out of it because you're using it more. And overall, it's gonna hold up a lot better than something of lower quality because you save 10, 20 bucks. So that there is a big difference whenever you buy high quality versus low quality, and spending that little bit of extra does make a big difference, believe it or not. Now we got, let's see here, I lost my place. Okay, so their focus is to make the absolute best knife possible. And something that I had learned about Spyderco is even though they're, a lot of their models are priced a little bit higher, it seems, and I don't feel like they're priced that high. I feel like they're, I don't want to say average price, but I feel like they're fairly priced for what you get because they're made as a working knife. And you want a working knife to have good quality materials used in it. It says that they offer all the performance features of our premium products at the most affordable price possible. So this is talking about this being part of their budget line, that they tried to put the highest quality materials into the budget line that they could, while still giving you a fair and affordable price. Because some people, they just don't have the extra money to spend on a product, and if you don't have the extra money to spend on something, don't run out and spend it on it. Buy what's within your, find the best you can within your budget. And that's what Spyderco is trying to do such a good job at with these knives. Okay, so so it shares a lot of the design and features of their value series. I'm sorry, the knives of their value series share a lot of the designs and features and ergonomics of their higher end knives. So they try not to cut corners too much with these things, is all they're saying with this. Okay, construction and materials. Okay, here we go. So it's built on stainless steel liners. Those liners are skeletonized to reduce the weight, so it's not going to weigh down your pockets as much, which is very good. It's not going to, after a while, just wear, especially in the summertime, if you have something heavier in your pockets, you tend to start feeling it. Okay, so the liner lock is called the Walker liner lock mechanism. I guess that's the name that they give to their liner locks. and it's reinforced by textured scales, and it's machined from black G10. Okay, this is what the handle is. It's G10, a lightweight fiberglass epoxy laminate that offers outstanding strength and comfortable, secure grip. And this grip is very secure once again. It's not going to go anywhere. So just talking about the steel, it is 8CR 13 MOV stainless steel, durable, reliable blade steel. Which stainless steel is very good for pocket knives. You just have different grades of stainless steel, but that's with anything. Cotton, linen, silk, denim, leather. You just have different grades, and different grades tend to hold up, some more than others. I'll just say that. It's got a flat, I can't talk. A flat grind blade, plain edge. You know, they have serrated edge ones, and they have plain edge ones. I opted for the plain edge. For some reason, I don't care for serrated edge knives unless it's a bread knife. I don't know why, but I've never cared for serrated edge pocket knives. But it's nice that they do give customers an option between the two, because some people prefer one over the other. Some people don't care either way. It just is all personal preference. So this knife is made for duty-bound users and others concerned about the blade. For duty-bound users and others concerned about the reflective properties of satin finishes. The Tenacious is also available with a black blade and handle hardware, which is what we have right here. And it's talking about how the clip you can do in the 4 different positions like I had mentioned, and I guess the proper terms for that, because I never like to use proper terms, mind you. You'll find that as you watch my previous videos and all future videos, by the way. Me and proper terms never get along very well. It is what it is, but it is, the clip supports left and right side, tip up and tip down carry. So you can go either way on this thing pretty much. You can configure it to suit your personal tastes. And then this is a little bit about the lightweight. I guess that they came up with the lightweight knives a little bit later, so they must have had a Tenacious, and then they came up with the lightweight Tenacious, which is actually this one that I have right here. So they introduced the lightweight in 2019 for this particular model with the fiberglass scales. Yeah, that's it. This one didn't win awards, I guess, like the Mannix 2 did. Just they came up with it in 2019, and it has scales. So it's like a lizard, I think, or a fish. Anyways, and then this side is just your warranty information, and if there is a defect in it, they'll replace it or repair it depending on, I'm assuming it just depends on who gets a hold of your knife in the repair center whenever you send it in. If it's not worth their time trying to repair it, they'll just send you a new one, same model or a model that is within the same price range, or they'll fix it if it's a fairly easy fix. Okay, so where did I put my cardboard? There it is. There's a little piece from last week. So still the pizza box. Not the part that the pizza was on though, that'd be crusty by now, but the pizza box. So, get a little bit of angle here. Okay, so okay, I like how it cuts. It's got a nice sharpness out of the box. Very good, and it's nice whenever a knife is sharp out of the box. It's a pain in the ass whenever you have to go in and sharpen a knife whenever you just bought it. You want to be able to grab and go. And that's just a convenience thing, and it's a nice little touch that this company really adds into there. Okay, so we've determined the knife is sharp, it cuts. The knife does what the knife is supposed to do. Excellent. I'm liking this thing so far, I really am. So let's go ahead and cut it down the middle there. Good, good. Okay, so it's got a good sharpness out of the box. I don't even want to give it a 10 out of 10 because I feel like I've said 10 out of 10 a little bit throughout the video. So, sharpness is very good. Now, for those of you guys who are considering getting the Tenacious and have the Mannix 2 already, or if you have the Manix 2 and you're considering getting the Tenacious, I want to give you guys a size comparison right now, just to give you guys an idea before you buy. The Tenacious is slightly smaller than the Manix 2. I dropped it. I think I moved you guys a little bit too. Luckily, we're towards the end of the video. But it is a little bit of a smaller knife than the Manix 2. Not by much, I don't think. Trying to get that lined up. You can see it kind of pokes its head over. The Manix 2 pokes its head over a little bit. Now, as far as I can't do anything with my left hand. I'm not ambidextrous. As far as blade length goes, the blade length is slightly longer also. Not by much though. Not by much. And the nice part is the blade on the Tenacious does run all the way down, so you get the most you can out of the cutting power with this knife, which is just a cherry on the cake for this one, or cherry on the sundae. Whatever you prefer, cherry on the pudding. But I really do like this knife for $50 pretty much, $49, $50, same thing, right? Same thing, dollar difference. But yeah, you get a lot of knife for that price. That's awesome. You know, for a budget line, Spyderco does an amazing job, I feel. And I'm gonna do a more in-depth review specifically of the Tenacious in future videos, so please do look for that, as with the Manix 2. So I think that's about all I got for you guys. I hope that, oh, that's grippy, I like that. And this is a good fidgeting knife too. Fidget. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this unboxing helped you guys determine, you know, whether or not you do want to spend your money on a Spyderco Tenacious. You know, the all black model stuck out to me, but you might find that you like a silver blade better, and that's fine. That's more of an aesthetic thing. But I hope this helped you guys decide whether or not you want to purchase a Spyderco Tenacious. And if you're interested in seeing an unboxing of the Manix 2, I do have a link for that below. And also, if you're looking for a great new face mask, please be sure to check out my previous video on the over and under style face mask. I was wearing it for about a week to review, and it's awesome quality face mask. So check that out in the description below too. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Have a nice night.